Hi, everybody. Reese Davis with you, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. When you have two great rushing attacks like these two teams have, we're going to spend a lot of time focusing on the running backs. But the heart, the soul, the guts of these two teams, the big hog mollies, the big fellas, the fat guys, the sloppy guys, who also, by the way, are said to be the smartest guys on the team. The offensive lines hold the key as to who can come out of the winner in this one. That's going to do it for us. Thanks for checking out the pregame show. NCAA college football action coming right at you. Brad and Kirk on the call. David and I are back at halftime.
This is University Stadium, where the crowd is pumped up for the start of this one.
And now let's head down to the coin toss. It is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coca-Cola taste and 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
We'll see how this game plays out as they get ready for the opening kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. He's to the 20. He's taken down at the 33. The Rams have got a guy at quarterback that is a true leader. We found that out this week talking to him.
We sure did, Brad. It was interesting this week, as you and I prepared for this game, finding out that he called a players-only meeting without any of the coaches just to get this team focused and let them understand what it takes to go on the road and to win this kind of game. And when you have that kind of leadership, you got a real chance to be able to go on the road and win.
Good work here by the defense to keep him from making something more out of that play.
He's at midfield. He's at the 40. And they finally push him out at the 30-yard line.
Butler's the kind of guy that could end up with some national honors because right now he's leading the conference statistically.
Trying to get it to the tight end, but it falls to the ground. Second and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. Now he tries to buy some time. And he's going to be sacked for a loss.
Coaches don't like it when their quarterback gets hit like that. Don't be surprised to see the old coach get on his lineman to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Third down, 12 yards to go. Ball on the 32. Zipped it out, and that was almost picked off. Nice play by the defense to bring up fourth down.
The defender made a solid effort to get to the ball there. Nice stop.
Colorado State could take the lead with this field goal. It's up, looks long enough, and he just drilled it from long range. Let's check in with Reese Davis in the studio.
Let's take a look at what's going on in the top 25. And for Oklahoma State, they're looking to win their third straight. The Cowboys lead it by 10. In other action, they are lighting up the scoreboard again in the Big 12. This game was tighter than spandex on a sumo wrestler. And for Cook, solid and effective, more than 150 yards passing. The Bears get the W, 24-21.
All right, thanks, Reese. Back to the live action here.
Lambert ready to kick. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And they can forget about returning this one. The quarterback brings his troops out onto the field for the first drive of the game. They'll get him for a loss.
That's a loss of 2 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
It's 2nd down, 12 to go. Ball on their own 23. He lets it go. Got it to the senior. And he's level at the 45.
Good job by the offensive line to pick up the linebacker on the blitz. That gave the quarterback enough time to find his man for a nice game.
And he's taken down at the 47-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 2.
And they'll run him again. He makes it out to maybe the 46-yard line.
Gain of 1 yard. That'll bring up 3rd and inches.
And he's stopped behind the line.
He knew it was a run all the way and got a good jump. Once he got there, he wasn't about to let him slip away either.
The punter is going to try to pin him deep in their own territory with a good punt here. And here's the... Wait a minute, the upback's got it. Brought down at the 45-yard line.
You can bet that the quarterback is smiling over there on the sidelines. Let's see if they do something with the ball now that they have another shot at it.
And he hits him hard at the 42-yard line. There's a little bit of happy feet down there on the field. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
Once you're set, you've got to stay that way. The slightest flinch is going to be enough to draw the flag.
From the 47-yard line, it's 2nd down. Now he's scrambling. So with that run, they pick up another first.
Just a nice job again up front by the offensive line. They're doing a good job of neutralizing the defensive front, and it's allowed them to move the ball down the field.
Nice run there as they work the outside.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
And now he pitches it, and they make the stop at about the 31.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
And down he goes around the 23-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
They'll bring him down around the 25-yard line.
Call it a loss of 2 yards on the play. That brings up 2nd and 13.
This is the 13th play of this drive.
3 down. Hey, watch that. Here we go.
Brought down at the 22-yard line.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That brings us 3rd and 10.
Watch the screen. 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 Hey, watch that. Watch that. Check it right there.
Flips it middle to the running back. Tackled for a loss. And they lose a couple there.
Pretty good stand there. They weren't fooled at all by the offensive play call.
4th down, and it looks like they're going to go for it again. Worked for him last time.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
The lineman got a little ahead of the snap count. Here's the call.
False start, offense.
Little stumbles like these can kill your offensive progress.
Still fourth down.
Right, Roger. Two down. Hey, check right.
Fires it quickly. Almost picked off.
Pollard's the kind of player that keeps defensive coordinators up late at night, Herbie. I mean, if you load the box and take away the run, he's going to go up on top. If you sit back in the zone, he'll kill you with his legs. I mean, he's a great player.
They'll take over here, ready to start a new series.
Two down.
Colorado State has a 3-point lead. Tackle made right around the 30. Bailey gains about a yard on the play. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
More plays like this, and the coaching staff is going to need to change up the blocking schemes. You can't allow the defense to play in your backfield.
We've got 3rd and 10. Ball on the 28-yard line. Looks left, finding his tailback. And they push him out to 39-yard line.
That's a gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Roger. Mike, get the one. Hey, it's coming up.
They bring him down in the backfield.
That might have actually been a situation where he should have kept it. The back didn't have any room to run.
From their own 37-yard line. 2nd down. Here's a screen pass. Gets it to the back. He's knocked out of bounds. Right around the 48-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 11 yards. That'll make it 31.
Right left. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Here we go.
Up the middle for a nice gain.
Call it a gain of 4 yards. First down.
Two down.
Colorado State holds a field goal lead. Here he goes. And he's tackled after positive yardage. So he holds on to it and gets a good 5 yards.
Make it 2nd and 4.
And this is the 8th play of the drive. He's hit and taken down.
That's good for a gain of 15 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm down.
Gets it out to his receiver in a hurry. And he's tackled at the 17.
That was a really nice play on the ball by the receiver for a substantial gain and a 1st down.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
That brings him 2nd and 5.
Roger. Hey, Mike 51.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. 3rd down.
Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? 51, Mike. Mike 51. Green and let's go green.
Quick throw, caught, touchdown. He splits the uprights with the extra point. Let's throw it out to Reese now for a studio update.
The Sun Devils entered the day ranked number 15. That loss will now damage their position in the polls. And for Oklahoma State, they continue their winning ways. And for Lowry, he finishes the game with a handful of touchdowns, 5 of them on the day. After this performance, only one way to describe him: flat boy dog warrior. The Cowboys take the 17-point win.
And we thank you, Reese Davis. Back to the action here. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He just drills this one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. It's not quite a blowout, but unless they do something here, it might turn into one. He's tackled at about the 37-yard line.
You talk about a dual-threat guy. This guy can hurt you in the air or on the ground.
Quick pass, man open, and he dropped it.
The pass falls incomplete. Williams, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 37. Tackle at the 47. They run it for the first, and he stops.
You're not going to see this very often from this running back. He just got gobbled up pretty deep in the backfield.
Hamilton is the punter. Green fields it at the 22. Whoa, he just took a licking. Colorado State staff was talking all week long that this offense wanted to get off to a strong start, and they have.
They have. They talked about building that momentum early in the game and then trying to be able to hold on into the second half, where they've gotten off to a great start so far.
This offense did really well with the air attack on their last trip out there. Let's see if they can do the same thing here.
So much of the passing game is about the timing between the quarterback and his wide receivers. And right now with this offense, they are in sync, and really the timing and execution is flawless.
Tackled after a decent pickup.
Call a gain of 7 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Fires out to his wideout. He's taken down at the 49-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 1.
He gets rid of this one. It's 3rd down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that first down marker. He's at the 40. Makes it out to about the 36. We're through one quarter. The Rams with a 10-point lead. And we welcome you back to the action here. Just about set to start the second quarter. He's going to try and scramble, and he tackles him hard at the 42.
You can't take sacks like that as a quarterback. You just can't. If you can't find a receiver, get out of the pocket and throw the ball away.
Defense looking for another sack in this second down and long situation.
3 down, 3 down. 51, Mike. Mike's 51.
He makes it out to maybe the 39-yard line.
That'll make it 3rd and 13.
Tries to get around the corner. He has some room. He goes out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
Perfect time to go with the screen. They were anticipating blitz, and once the receiver got past the initial trash, he had some good running room.
Mike 51.
Nice run there.
Gain of 4 yards. That brings him 2nd and goal.
3 down, 3 down. Mike 51. Mike 51. Set. Waiting. 200.
That's a great tackle. The 10-yard line.
Nice aside. That makes it 3rd and goal.
Well, it's 3rd and goal, and they're 10 yards out.
Hey, pick your game up.
He's in trouble. And he's hit before he can go anywhere. Kicks away, and it's through the uprights. Let's get the latest now from Reese Davis.
The victor's valiant against a team whose specialty is winning. Michigan and Michigan State, the Paul Bunyan Trophy at stake. And for Michigan, a very lethargic performance so far. If they don't watch out, they're going to be in a world of hurt. Allen's a determined runner and one that makes the most of every opportunity. He takes this opportunity to get it into the end zone. The Spartans are out front, 10-7, early in the second quarter.
People were predicting some upsets this week, but I'd be shocked if that score holds up.
Lambert has his kick team lined up, and he is set to kick this one off. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback.
You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead, and on the other side, you've got to find a way to get back in it.
Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver.
It's an intelligent play by the defender. All you have to do sometimes is get your hand on the ball.
From their own 25-yard line. Second down. Fires out to his receiver, and he's shoved out of bounds at the 36-yard line. Nice run to the outside.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. That brings him 2nd and 5.
They'll get him for a loss.
I think the corner is the toughest position to play in football. You have to be athletic enough to be able to run with wide receivers and willing to be able to come up and make plays like this to be able to stop the run. This is a big-time play by a corner, showing the versatility to be able to come up and be physical in the run game.
It's 3rd and 9. Ball on the 36.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the run.
The ball pops free, and the offense picks it up. And he's taken down around the 33-yard line.
And they're lucky to retain possession of the ball there.
Hamilton is waiting for the snap. tackle at the 39. So he got a little on that return.
Well, Brad, early it looked like there was an opening there, but the seam closed quickly.
It was a pretty one-sided first quarter, but I wouldn't be surprised if things changed in a big way before halftime. Pass complete and taken down immediately. That little play action good for about 4 yards.
The play action froze the defense just long enough for the quarterback to get the ball to the receiver. Nice play.
Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
Gain of 6 yards. First down.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Caught, and he's hit immediately.
That's a gain of 3 yards. That'll make it second and 7.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Strike to his receiver, no good. That's what can happen when you run the same play.
Yeah, you need to be aware of that and try to mix things up to keep the defense off balance.
Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 41. Delivers to the halfback on the screen. They'll knock him down for a loss. He's going to try to coffin corner this one.
Sometimes it's not the huge distance, but precision that you need from your punter. Nicely done.
You know they'd like to do something a little more than they did on their last drive when they had to punt the ball away.
Hold this.
He's to the 20. Gains his way to the 36-yard line. So he keeps it, and he gets a big first down.
The quarterback made a very good decision here not to pitch. He saw a break in the defense and just hit it for a big gain.
They try to get a head start there.
False start, offense.
It's so tough to move the ball forward. Even a 5-yard setback can do damage to a drive.
So the penalty makes it 1st and 15.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check right, check right. 55. Ready.
He's scrambling. And he's level at the 32-yard line. Quarterback picked up a yard at best there on the scramble.
The sophomore just stuck it to the ball carrier right there. That's a very good tackle.
3 down, 3 down. Mike 55, Mike 55.
He's under some heat. Great penetration to get in there and sack the quarterback. Third and long now after the sack.
Larry. Mike 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Hey, tight.
Hands it to the back. And they get nice yardage on that run.
Woo, defense,
Gain of 4 on the play.
let's go.
That brings us 4th and 15.
Green is back deep to return the punt. Brought down at the 42-yard line. The Rams right now are getting the play out of their quarterback that they expected, maybe even better than they expected. And now, as we get near halftime, there's going to have to be some adjustments made on the other side of the ball.
Well, the defense has got to be happy we're getting close to halftime so they can go back to the drawing board and try to figure out a way to slow down this quarterback. I think that more often than not, you look back at the first half and you think about, okay, let's eliminate this, this, and this, and let's maybe try a completely different way of trying to attack him. In my opinion, they've got to take some chances and be more
more aggressive in trying to put pressure on it.
What they've done so far hasn't worked. He scrambled. Slides down.
Call it a gain of 4 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Zipped it out, and that was almost picked off.
Williams is intended to receive on the play. That'll make it 4th and 6.
Booth awaits the snap. He fields the punt at the 16. They'll bring him down at the 25-yard line. Their last drive broke down, and they punted. What do they have in store this time out? Up the middle for a nice gain.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 6.
He's to the 40. He makes his way to about the 48.
The option's one of the more difficult plays to defend. The defense went after the quarterback, which left the running back with plenty of room.
He fights forward to about the 49. So he gets maybe a yard on the option. New Mexico is going to use their first time out of the half here. From their own 49-yard line. 2nd down. Here comes the pressure. Sets up a screen. Tailback's got it. Brought down at the 46.
Carry brings him down at the 46-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
He's on the run. Now he's going to run and watch out. And they make the stop right around the 38-yard line. Throws quick to the receiver, and it falls incomplete. From the 38-yard line, it's 2nd down. Quick toss. And it's caught to the 10. Touchdown, New Mexico.
The wideout here truly knows what he has to do to contribute to make his team successful.
And he hits the PAT. A 7-play, 74-yard drive, and a touchdown as a result.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
The score now, 13-7. He's to the 20. He's tackled at the 26. In a game that's this close, you can't afford to waste possessions. Colorado State up 6. Now he tries to buy some time. And he's going to be sacked for a loss.
I think that one's on the offensive line. They've got to do a better job of holding their blocks, or else this quarterback's going to be pulling turf out of his face mask all game.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 25-yard line.
He might not be able to get the pass off. And he has it on the corner. Tackle made at about the 37-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 12 yards. First down.
Throws out and through his hands.
There's the intended receiver on the ball. That makes it second and 10.
Second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 37. Scrambling around. And he's tackled at about the 39-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards.
Wants to go long and does. Tackle right around the 26-yard line.
I'd go right back to him. He's got the skills to make things happen, and the defense might not be able to keep up at this moment.
Now it's first and 10 with the defense trying to regroup after giving up the big pass. Looks quick to his tight end, and he can't hang on.
Williams was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it second and 10.
Caught out in the open. Knocked out of bounds at the 13-yard line.
That's a gain of 13 on the play. First down.
From the 13-yard line. First down. Colorado State with a 6-point lead. Quick throw, and he's got his receiver again. And for Williams, he scores his second catch for 6.
You know, this guy is such a difficult target to cover in the passing game. It usually doesn't matter who's covering him. He always seems to find a way to get open and make a catch.
He makes the PAT. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Sends it sailing downfield. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
The quarterback did a really good job in the last drive of finding his receivers in space, and I bet he'll be looking to do the same thing again.
Fires it out. And he hits him hard at the 35-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
From their own 35-yard line, it's first down. There's a strike complete. Got him in the screenplay. He's taken down at the 35. Flag on the play. Let's see what it is.
Personal foul. Flipping. Offense.
Little stumbles like these can kill your offensive progress.
First and 15 now after the penalty. Let's see if the quarterback heaves it up there and one of his guys can come down with it. Pressure got to him and he put it on the ground. And who's got it? One of the defensive linemen. They'll bring him down at about the 35. So we've played 2 quarters. Colorado State leads 20-7.
We've played 30 minutes. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollack and I here in the studio to break down everything that just happened in your game. A wise man once said it's difficult for a quarterback to throw from a supine position. So, when a quarterback wound up on his seat or on his back as often as these guys have in the first half, what impact does it have on play calling?
Well, I tell you what, you better start getting that ball out of your hand a little quicker. You better get some more guys in the block. If you're going to start doing long developing plays with 5 steps, 7 steps drops, you better keep tight ends in. You better keep running backs in the ball game to help them block. Maybe you have to put less people in the route, but you make sure you keep your quarterback upright. How about you sprinkle in some draws and some screens to slow down that pass rush? Either way, you got to get that ball out of your hand a little bit quicker. Well, otherwise, the quarterback's going to leave the game in the back of an ambulance.
David and I will stay locked in on everything going on in college football. It's going to wrap it up here in the studio. Just about time to get you out to your second half. Brad and Kirk ready with a call.
All right, Reese, David, thanks, guys. Just about set to start the third quarter.
He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. This defensive end is having a very good day.
I mean, this guy has just really separated himself from everybody else on the football field. It's just going to be an individual performance you're going to remember for a long time. Well, between the sacks, the knockdowns, and just the overall pressure they're putting on this quarterback, this is going to be a game this quarterback's going to want to forget in a hurry.
And with the help from this defensive unit, they're winning in familiar fashion. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. And down he goes at about the 25-yard line.
When you're an option quarterback, you get used to getting popped pretty quickly. He'll bounce right back up.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike, 55.
Nice run there. He's tackled at the 33. Hamilton is the punter. Green fields it at the 26. And down he goes at the 41. He did a good job there to give his team decent field position. The quarterback leads the offense back out onto the field as we get set to resume play. Bailey gets the carry. He's knocked out of bounds around the 48-yard line. Makes the catch, and the defense is all over him. They bring him down for a loss. Crosses out to the tailback on the screen. He's pushed out of bounds around the 46-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the old screen pass. He gets another carry, and he's taken down at the 47-yard line.
Never really had a shot. They were on him almost as soon as he took the handoff.
Bird is back deep to return. This one will go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20.
The Ram staff has got a winner on their hands. You've been around kids like this. They're just fun to be around.
They're fun to be around, and I think it's infectious. His attitude, I think, permeates throughout this entire offense and really throughout the entire team. It's no wonder this team is so competitive with him at the front leading the way.
Gains his way to the 30-yard line. Got an opening. He gets out to about the 42-yard line.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Right. 3 down. Mike, 55. Right. Easy. Run.
Hands it off. They'll drop him for a loss. They try to counter Trey there, but the defense read it nicely.
It's amazing the read and recognition skills of these linebackers. They just always seem to have a beat on the play.
It's 3rd down, 9 to go. Ball on their own 40. Here's the halfback on the screen. He's at the 40. Brought down around the 35-yard line. Got some open field. Makes it out to about the 23. They'll bring him down behind the line. Pretty good defense there on the option. They'll stop him for a loss of 1.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
Throws in a hurry.
Hey, I know he dropped it, but the safety put himself in a position to make a play. That's impressive.
That makes it 3rd and 11.
We're at play number 9 of this current drive. Here's a run up the gut, but nothing going there. And the halfback's got nowhere to go. So they're going to go for it here.
Mike 55. Eat.
And they're going to have to give the ball back after going for it on 4th and long.
Not much you can do there. You got to go for it and give yourselves a chance.
You aren't going to convert many 4th downs against this defense. That's a really good stop. Let's see if this drive has a more rewarding conclusion than their last, which ended with a punt. He might have a chance. He's to the 40. And they push him out at the 45.
That's a gain of 21 on the way. 1st down.
Man left. 3 down. Hey, Mike 51. Ready. Green 95. Hammerhead.
Looking to scramble down. He can't get away from the pressure. There's sack number 4.
Well, he's being forced to make really quick decisions because he doesn't have any time to throw the ball. That's going to lead to turnovers.
Second down, 15 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line.
3 down. 51, Mike 51. Ready.
Slings it. And they make the stop right around the 42-yard line.
1st down.
Check. Tight
He's at the 30, gains his way to the 29-yard line.
That makes it first and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
He's going to try and scramble. He decides to run with it. Tackle made at the 20.
That's good for a gain of 9 yards. That brings him second and 9.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Let's go.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain. So the halfback picks up the first down there with that 6-yard gain.
I think that's the third time he's carried the ball in this drive. And I can imagine they'll keep giving it to this guy until the defense can figure out how to stop him.
And he makes it out to about the 11-yard line. They'll make the sack.
Absolutely perfect call by the defensive coordinator. He brought just the right amount of pressure from the right direction, and it seemed to confuse the offense.
Here's 3rd and 11. Ball on the 15. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
False start, offense.
Just a mental lapse, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Still fourth down.
4th down and a ways to go after the penalty. Kicks away, and it sails through the uprights. Time for an update from the studio. Reese, what have you got?
In the Queen City, Cincinnati taking the field. And for West Virginia, they're looking to win 2 in a row. And for Porter, he's run for a couple of touchdowns. West Virginia with the lead, 31-28.
Reese, it's 23-7 in this one. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He sends this one deep. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. The Rams continue to get it done on the defensive side of the football, Kirk.
Yeah, they've done a good job of building this lead and almost determined here to protect it. Let's see if they can hold on here for the rest of the way.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards there on the option keeper.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Let's go, let's go! Hey, check right.
Throwing right. And they couldn't hook up on that one.
Williams was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
We've got 3rd and 8. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Here we go, deep. All day.
They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Gets out to around the 35.
Call it a gain of 8 yards. That's good enough for another
He's at midfield, and he's shoved out of bounds around the 49-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Get him. Ready.
Nice run to the outside. Brought down after a nice run up the middle.
That's good for a gain of 4 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 2.
Roger, Roger. Hey, check right, check right. Check 15, check 15.
Tackle at about the 31.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Looks like he flinched down there on the line.
False start, offense.
Once you're set, you've got to stay that way. The slightest
Still 1st and
flinch is going to be enough to draw the flag.
So we'll have 1st and 15 after the penalty.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
He gets out to about the 35-yard line.
Gain of 1 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 15.
He's on the run. He keeps it. And he's tackled around the 25-yard line.
Well, player down, and his teammates obviously worried after that play.
Here's the 11th play of the drive. Now we'll see how the backup can do after that injury. He laterals the ball. Gains his way to the 16-yard line. The 10. Gets out to around the 6. Moore gets another handoff. Nice run there as they work the outside.
Gain of 4 on the play. That brings him 2nd and goal.
Come on.
They'll bring him down just outside the goal line.
That's good for a gain of 1 yard. That makes it 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 180.
Don't leave yet, folks. We still got one more quarter to go. Colorado State's got a 16-point lead. Back in this very pivotal 4th quarter.
That's what I do.
Got to be careful of a pass play with this defense. Touchdown, Lobos. So the kicker's going to stay on the sidelines. These guys will try for a 2-point conversion. And it's caught for 2. Hamilton is lined up to kick this one off. He really got a hold of that kick. He's to the 20. And he's tackled at the 26. This is a pretty crucial series right here with things being so tight. Your best players have to step it up on both sides of the ball. Colorado State up by 8. He goes out of bounds around the 31-yard line.
Gain of 5 yards. That brings him 2nd and 5.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 51. Check 13. Check 13.
He's taken down at the 41-yard line.
That's a gain of 10 on the play. First down.
I got it. Mike 51, Mike 51.
And down he goes at about the 43-yard line. Another give, and he's going to be wrestled down for a loss. Third down now, and they need to get it inside the 49. Flips it, middle to the running back. He's tackled at the 47.
Parker makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. First down.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Quick throw, and he's got his man again. And he's taken down at the 33.
Long on the tackle at the 33-yard line. That makes it first and 10.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go.
He'll take it all the way for the touchdown. He makes the PAT. A 7-play, 74-yard drive, and it's good for 7 points.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
Sends it sailing downfield. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. And here we go with the offense ready to get things going again. He finally goes down at the 50. Perfectly run option keeper.
Not what you'd expect when you prepare all week to defend the option. But then again, give this offense some credit. These guys aren't exactly the scout team.
And they'll get him in the backfield.
The defense had that one called perfectly. That's a big play on that loss.
Brings up second and 13.
Second down, 13 yards to go. Ball on the 46-yard line. They'll go ground. Makes it out to about the 46.
That's a gain of 8 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
He's got it with room to run. Brought down around the 40-yard line. And he hits him hard at the 45-yard line.
That's not what you hope for from your running game. You're looking for some solid north and south progress. You never want to give the defense a play like that to build their confidence.
Second and 15. Ball on the 45. Makes it to the 37. open field tackle. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Those linebackers do a great job of stopping the run, but they need to be careful of the play-action pass. You can easily get fooled and give up some big yards through the air.
So it's 2nd and 13. Ball on the 28-yard line. Looks like someone got a head start on the line.
False start, offense.
Maybe he got the cadence wrong coming out of the huddle. The coaches have a low threshold for mistakes like that.
He's knocked out of bounds at the 36-yard line.
The defense just kept pushing the play horizontally until there was nowhere left for him to go.
This is the 10th play of this drive. He gets sacked on the play.
That's a loss of 8 yards. That makes it 4th and 1.
After the sack, it's now 4th and long.
This is a great punt blocking team, and it looks like they're going to try to get to this one. This punt bounces into the end zone, and this will be a touchback.
So their last drive resulted in 6 points. Do you think we'll see the same result on this one?
They ran the ball extremely well on their last drive, and until this defense figures out how to stop it, I think they'll have no problem moving the ball down the field.
Good for a gain of 6 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Gets it quickly to the tight end, but it's dropped. They're about 4 yards away here on 3rd down. They run it for the first, and he stops. Booth is the punter. Bird fields it at the 35. He makes it to the 48-yard line. We're about set to start things up again. Takes it up the middle for a nice run. And they make the stop, the 39-yard line. Catches it, and he's immediately tackled behind the line.
That is a loss of 2 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 12.
From the 41-yard line. 2nd down. He's under some heat. As a man, he'll lose big yards. 7-yard loss on the play.
This defense is fast enough that they can create negative yards on completed passes. So the offense might want to consider that next time they try that play.
Third down now, and they need to get it to the 29. Less than 3 minutes in the game. Throws it to the outside. He's at the 30. Steps out of bounds. Right around the 30.
That makes it 4th and inches.
Down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. Tackle made at the 28. Somebody jumped early down there.
False start, offense.
Little stumbles like these can kill your offensive progress.
Still first down.
So the penalty will make it 1st and 15. Dumps it complete to the halfback over the middle. And he is drilled at the 33-yard line. The man defense proves to be too tough against the screen.
That was an excellent job by the defenders. They fought off their blocks and found the ball before the play had a chance to develop.
Here's the halfback on the screen. Out of bounds at the 30.
Call it a gain of 3 yards. That brings up 3rd and 12.
This is the 9th play of this drive.
Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Here's a screen pass. Gets it to the back. And they got to him before he could get back to the line. Loss of 2.
Really, they just had nowhere to go after the catch.
Well, they're looking for another 4th down conversion. They've already gotten 1 this drive. Just over a minute in the 4th quarter. Throws in a hurry. Wow, you just got to love it for this defense. They come up with the stop of the ball game and maybe the season.
When the first down marker is that far away, someone's got to step up and make a play on 4th down. It just didn't happen for him here.
So we're just about ready to return to action. Makes it to the 41. New Mexico will take a timeout. That's their first of the half. It's 2nd down now, and they're just a few feet away from that first down marker. Tackle at the 41. The running back gets a yard, maybe less.
This junior corner's been progressively improving his run defense. He's better at diagnosing those plays now, and he knows how to bring a guy down.
And now he's got room to run. He's at midfield. Makes it out to about the 40. They go with the option and pick up the first down.
Yeah, and that was a situation where the quarterback knew he could pick up the first down if he kept it himself. That's a good decision.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 40-yard line. And this should be a kneel down as they just try to kill the clock. Makes it out to about the 33.
That makes it 3rd and 3.
Two times, two times. Down.
Butler's performance today, Kirk, it was just fun for you and I to be part of it, really.
Yeah, really just a campus legend, a guy that went out there and showed why he's one of the most dominant players in the country, and he did not disappoint anybody, including his teammates today.
That's going to do it for this presentation of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, this is Brad Nessler saying goodbye.